Bro, most men never realize the silent pull they carry, and that ignorance quietly costs them opportunities. Think about it for a second. Many guys move through their days convinced they are ordinary, unnoticed, and forgettable. You might see yourself as just another man following routines, clocking hours, and blending into crowds. But what if the reality is completely different? What if your natural presence already draws curiosity and attention, yet you have never learned how to recognize or channel it? Today we are exploring the powerful indicators that suggest you possess an effortless magnetism most men chase but rarely achieve. This discussion is not centered on physical appearance. It dives deeper into aura, perception, and the subtle psychological signals that cause others to react uniquely to you. Stay focused, because by the end, you will understand how others truly interpret your presence. Confident man entering lobby. Let's start with the first signal. Your vibe shifts the atmosphere around you. Have you ever entered a space and sensed people noticing without you saying a single word? It is not about clothing or flashy behavior. It is about the energy you project naturally. Some men step into rooms and remain invisible, fading into the background noise. Others arrive quietly but instantly alter the environment's tone. They do not shout for recognition or demand attention aggressively. Instead, their body language communicates assurance. Their posture stays upright, their movements measured and relaxed, and they never appear rushed or uncertain. People instinctively register this. Women often feel drawn toward that steady presence, while other men either respect it or feel challenged by it. When individuals subtly react to your arrival, it signals internal authority you might not even realize you possess. Low heartbeat rise. The second sign appears through prolonged eye connection from women. Women are usually extremely conscious of visual attention. Random, repeated eye contact rarely happens accidentally. If someone glances briefly and immediately looks away, that means little. But when she maintains that connection slightly longer than comfortable, curiosity or attraction may be present. Sometimes she is evaluating your composure, silently testing your confidence. If you quickly avoid her gaze, it can suggest uncertainty. If you stare excessively, it can feel intimidating. However, maintaining balanced eye contact and calmly shifting your attention demonstrates control. Interestingly, some women respond differently. They might avoid looking at you entirely, not from disinterest, but because direct engagement feels overwhelming. Either reaction indicates emotional response. Observing this carefully reveals valuable insight into silent attraction dynamics. Moving forward, the third indicator involves conversational authority. Have you noticed how certain men speak and listeners naturally quiet down? It is rarely about volume or dominating discussions. The difference lies in clarity and certainty behind their words. Men with natural appeal rarely over-explain or talk excessively to impress others. They pause deliberately, speak clearly, and allow silence to support their message. Their tone remains steady, composed, and purposeful. Listeners feel their statements carry substance. Women frequently sense this immediately. If she leans closer while you talk or continues asking thoughtful questions, she is emotionally engaged. That curiosity suggests she values your perspective and wants to maintain interaction. The real power lies not in vocabulary but in delivery. Speak intentionally and watch how attention gravitates toward you. Close conversation at cafe. The fourth sign reveals itself when others respect your physical and social boundaries without instruction. This one appears subtle but becomes obvious once you recognize it. Have you experienced walking through crowded areas where people naturally step aside without confrontation? You are not pushing aggressively or demanding pathways. You simply move with direction and clarity, and crowds instinctively create space. This reaction reflects subconscious respect. When someone carries themselves with quiet authority, others acknowledge it without discussion. In social gatherings, this phenomenon also appears. Certain individuals struggle for recognition, while others receive instant acknowledgement. The determining factor rarely involves body size or status. It revolves around projected certainty and internal stability. Women frequently interpret this as a sign of significance. When a man confidently controls his surroundings, it implies competence and reliability. Notice these small behavioral adjustments next time you attend public events. Crowd ambience fade. Finally, the fifth signal occurs when women create opportunities to remain near you. Women rarely approach directly to declare interest. Instead, they position themselves strategically, hoping you notice. Have you observed someone repeatedly appearing near your location at a gym, restaurant, or public walkway? Maybe she passes your area several times, stands nearby adjusting her hair or clothing, or pretends to check messages while staying within view. Occasionally, she might create accidental contact, gently bumping shoulders or asking simple questions. These interactions are rarely coincidence. Women often design subtle proximity strategies to invite engagement. The strongest confirmation appears through unnecessary small talk. If she asks trivial questions, laughs easily, or keeps conversations flowing despite weak topics, she likely wants connection. A woman uninterested typically avoids unnecessary closeness. Someone interested ensures she remains within your social orbit. Gym interaction? Understanding these patterns transforms your perspective on attraction entirely. True magnetism rarely relies on surface appearance. It originates from internal composure, purposeful movement, and confident communication. When you begin owning your space, speaking with clarity, and walking with intention, people respond differently. You stop chasing validation or approval. Instead, attention begins approaching you naturally. Confidence whispers louder than desperate noise. As you recognize these signs, your awareness sharpens and your behavior evolves. You begin recognizing silent invitations and subconscious respect surrounding you daily. Before you leave, ask yourself honestly, how often have you ignored signals revealing your quiet influence? The moment you recognize them, your entire social experience shifts. You begin moving with deeper certainty and emotional stability. People sense that transformation immediately. Presence is felt before a word is spoken. If this insight opened your perspective, make sure to like the video and support Learnify for more growth-driven content that strengthens your mindset and confidence. Keep observing, keep improving, and remember, once you truly notice your influence, your interactions will never feel the same again. Stay consistent, stay self-aware, and keep refining the calm authority that naturally makes people curious about your presence everywhere you go.